Okay, so I have finally received my Ancestry DNA results after a long wait, mostly because I was just impatient, but I have finally received my results and I am just going to jump right into it. I was born in Mexico and my family is from Mexico, so that's our nationality. So of course with that nationality I was expecting, Native American and some European, mostly Spanish, and that was it. I had no idea what else to expect, and of course there's more than that in my DNA. So here we go. My biggest shock was seeing 9% African. That I was shocked. I've seen the range with people that share similar DNA to me, anywhere between 5 and like 10%. So mine's high on the range. It's 9% African. I mean, I was like, whoa, that's pretty high, more than I was expecting, but pretty neat. So I have 2% Mali, 2% from Africa North, 2% Nigeria, 1% African Southeastern Bantu, and less than 1% Cameroon and Congo, Ivory Coast, and Ghana. So that's pretty neat. Like I said, it's a shocker. That was the biggest shocker in my DNA. I mean, I guess, I don't know, 9% is pretty high. So I never knew anything past like my great-grandparents. And all I knew is that some of them may have had Spanish. Of course, they were Native American too. But with that said, I'm only 43% Native American. I guess I kind of expected it to be a little bit higher. I'm not really sure why. I mean, I know I'm not just Native American, but that's what I have. And of course, as you guys know, it doesn't specify where from. So it could be South America or North America. I'm gonna assume it's in the area where my family's from, in the Mexican West Coast area. I don't know. That's just a guess. And I have 2% Asia. The trace regions are Asia East, 1%, Asia Central, less than 1%, Asia South, less than 1%. So those are pretty small, but nonetheless, they are there, and it's 2%. Okay, so my next biggest one, next to after Native American, which was 43%, I have 40% Europe. I have no idea why I thought it'd be a little bit higher too. I mean, it can't be all I have, Native American and European, but that's 40%, and I have 27% Iberian Peninsula, which is Spain and Portugal. So, I mean, I'm assuming it's mostly Spanish, but they're so close together, who knows. And then I have 5% Italy, Greece. I wasn't really expecting that in my DNA, but again, they're very close together. So, I mean, I've seen that, I guess, in a lot of people with similar DNA. Trace regions, this was kind of cool. I have 4% Ireland, from Ireland. So that is pretty cool. I have a grandmother whose maiden name, once I saw that its origin was from Ireland, or it was Irish. But then I never found that again. So I don't know where that came from, but ever since I saw that, I was like, I know I'm Irish. But it's only 4%, but that's still very cool. And then Europe West, that's 3%, and Great Britain, less than 1%. But this is where it's really cool for me. I have 1% European Jewish. Now, I'm not really certain what that means, but that's pretty cool. I don't see a lot of people with that in their DNA, especially people that share similar DNA to me, so that was pretty neat. And I really want to look into it more, even though it's just 1%, but it's still very cool. And then I have less than 1% Pacific Islander from Polynesia. That's the only one. That's the only trace region. And then I have West Asia, which is 5%. So that makes a good amount, I would say. And I am 4% I have 4% from the Middle East, which is pretty cool. And I mean, I guess not really shocking to me. And then Caucasus, that's less than 1%. So, I mean, those are my results. I am, like I said, kind of in shock, but I'm really happy that I did this and that I kind of have an idea. I know that they're estimations and whatnot, but it's really cool, and I want my siblings to do it so that I can have an idea of what they have and what I didn't inherit and my DNA. So yeah, I hope that this kind of gives some of you an idea if you are Mexican. But again, I guess the only way to really know is to test your DNA and find out for yourself. So that's what's pretty neat about it. You know, we all share different DNA, but at the end of the day, what I've learned from this is that we're all from all over the world. There are a few exceptions, but I mean, I'm from Asia, from Europe, from, you know, the Americas, from Africa. I mean, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really glad I did it, and I can't wait to share this with my family. I shared it with you guys first. I don't think they're gonna be on YouTube. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I enjoyed watching everyone else's videos. I was obsessed while waiting for my results, and it's pretty cool. So you guys go get tested if you haven't.